In this lesson, we're going to take a look at an extended pentatonic scale, the extended minor pentatonic scale. This is so that you can get out of playing just in this one position here, so that you can kind of creep into this area up here and go a little bit lower if you need to. Other than, the scales from the cage system and the 3-note per string and stuff, this is probably one of the scales that I use the absolute most. Now while most of your, blues rock and basically rock guitar in general, all your soloing is going to come out of that shape, you've got those times like that where you need to know where you can go so that you can move out of that pattern and add a little bit more to your solos. So the first thing you can do is learn this extended minor pentatonic scale. So we're not going to start on the root note. The root note, and we're going to do this in A minor pentatonic. So your A minor note, your A note is right here. So, but we're going to start right here on that G note. Now the notes in an A minor pentatonic scale are A, C, D, E, and G. We're just starting on the G. So I'm going to give you the fret numbers really quick. And we've got, on the E string, we've got 3, 5. And on the A string, we have 3, 5, and 7. Now that's as far as we need to learn now because it's just a pattern that gets repeated through the string pairs. So you've got, you use first finger, third finger. First finger, third finger again. So let's do that a couple times. Once you start to feel comfortable with it, shift on your third finger up to the 7th fret. Now only play it ascending a couple of times because I want you to get that shift. Because if you have a consistent way that you shift when you're moving through this, it's going to benefit you because you won't have to think about it when you go to those notes. So 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now when you're going backwards, you're going to go to your first finger, and then you're going to shift back on your first finger, third finger on that A note, G note, then come back to your A note because we want to reinforce where that root is within that pattern. So you can see how whenever you see things like why I'm using those fingers to shift. At one point I kind of thought about it as minimizing the amount of movement that I have to do, but that's really not what it is. It's just making it more convenient. So when we talked about the notes that are in the scale, now playing from this note, we've got G, A, C, D, E. Now, if you go to your D string, this is your G note. So you're going to play the exact same pattern off of this note. So we'd have, right there we have G, A, C, D, E. So playing from this G all the way up to this E, we've got 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Okay. Now if we go to the next G on the B string, we've got that G note right here. So now we have the exact same pattern. G, A, C, D, E. So starting here and going all the way up to this note, we've got. Now here we have to shift. So we're going from our third finger being on the 9th fret of the G to our first finger being on the 8th fret of the B string. And this little transition, this part where you shift, is generally what most of my students have the most problem with when we first learn this pattern. So we've got. So work through that, and hopefully this helps you out, and I will see you next time.